Now concentrate on this problem. This is a really tough problem from Irodov, and if you can solve it, this will be a real confidence booster. A thin conducting ring of radius r has a linear charge density lambda is equal to lambda naught cos phi, and you have to find out electric field due to this ring at 2 points. One point is at the center of the ring and another is at a distance x from the center on the axis. The first part of the problem is relatively easier, but first if you understand the charge distribution, that will be good for you. The charge distribution is lambda is equal to lambda naught cos phi. Now suppose this is the ring, and this angle is phi. We know that cos phi is positive in first and fourth quadrant and negative in second and third quadrant. Therefore, the charge distribution is such that this side of the ring is positive and this side of the ring is negative. Where phi is equal to 0, cos phi is maximum. That means at this point linear charge density is maximum, and if phi is equal to 90 degree, cos phi is minimum. That means here linear charge distribution is 0. Now you have to find out at the first part electric field at this point due to this type of charge distribution. You can always consider a small length element dl here, dl. If this angle is d phi, then we can write dl is equal to r d phi, and charge in this part dq, this will be lambda, that is charge per unit length, into dl, that is lambda naught cos phi, putting the value of lambda into r d phi. Now to find the electric field at this, just first of all find the electric field at the center due to this charge dq. This is positively charged part, therefore electric field will be directed away from the charge and this will be dE. The magnitude of this charge dq is given, therefore the magnitude of this field dE is equal to dq by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. If we put the value of dq, then we can write dE is equal to lambda naught cos phi d phi divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r. Now if this angle is phi, this angle is also phi, and dE will have a component dE cos phi in this direction and dE sin phi in this direction. Now if we consider the charge distribution dq here, then electric field will have same magnitude and same direction, because in this side, diametrically opposite side, the charge is negative and electric field at this point will be directed towards the negative charge. That means the same direction. Now if we consider another charge distribution at same angle phi here dq, then the electric field will be along this line, which is dE. This field will have same component dE cos phi in this direction and dE sin phi in this direction. Therefore sin phi components will cancel each other. That means effective field is dE cos phi. Therefore we can write the effective field at center is equal to dE cos phi, which is lambda naught by 4 pi epsilon naught r cos phi d phi into cos phi, that is cos square phi d phi. Therefore net field E is equal to, we have to integrate this part for the full ring. If this angle is phi, to cover the whole ring, the phi, the limit will be from 0 to like this, 0 to pi. For complete ring, we have to integrate, the lower limit will be 0 and upper limit will be pi. Therefore, electric field is lambda naught by 4 pi epsilon naught r integration cos square phi d phi, and we have to perform this integration to get the answer. I hope you can do this. Cos square phi d phi, that is half into 2 cos square phi. We can write this as 1 plus cos 2 phi d phi. I am performing this integration here. 0 to 2 pi, this is equal to half d phi 0 to 2 pi plus half cos 2 phi d phi 0 to 2 pi. This is half phi 0 to 2 pi plus integration cos 2 phi means sin 2 phi by 2, that is half sin 2 phi 0 to 2 pi. This part will become 0, therefore half into 2 pi minus 0, that is pi is the answer of the integration. Therefore we can put the value of this integration and we will get the result as electric field at the center lambda naught by 4 pi epsilon naught r into pi. Pi cancels, therefore resulting electric field is lambda naught by 4 epsilon naught r. This is the first part of the problem and this part is relatively easier. Now concentrate on the second part of the problem. Read the second part carefully. This is said that find the electric field at a distance x from the center on the axis. Let us solve this. Read this carefully. On the axis on the ring as a function of distance x from the center. Therefore, we have to find out electric field on the axis. Now let us solve the remaining part of the problem, which is the main part. This part is more tough than the first part. Now this is the ring. This is the ring. And we have to find out electric field on the axis. This is the center of the ring. This is the axis of the ring at a distance x. If we consider a small charge element dq here, then the distance of this charge element from the point P will be root under r square plus x square, and electric field will be along this direction, that is away from the positive charge. We know that electric field due to positive charge is away from the charge, and this field will be dE is equal to dq by 4 pi epsilon naught this distance square, that is r square plus x square. You can find out dq too. If this angle is theta, then this is dE cos theta and this is dE sin theta. Now this problem is not so simple as it seems. Concentrate on dE cos theta. If you look from this angle, that is you are standing in front of the ring and you are watching the plane of the ring just in front of you. This is the plane of the ring. Then you will get this view of the ring. This is the ring. Suppose this is x-axis, this is y-axis, therefore this will be z-axis. That means this is z-axis. This is z-axis. This angle is phi. We consider dq here. So if this is d phi, then dl, this length, is equal to r d phi, then we can say that dq is equal to lambda into dl. Lambda is given, which is lambda naught cos phi into r d phi. Therefore dq is equal to lambda naught r cos phi d phi. We can write it here, lambda naught r cos phi d phi by 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus x square. Now from the front view of the ring, we know that the half of the ring is positively charged and the other half of the ring is negatively charged. You have to find out electric field at a point on the z-axis. Now this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis. That means this is your z-axis. This refill, this is z-axis. You have to find out electric field at a point which is at a distance x from the center. Now consider we have to find out electric field at this point, and this point is at a distance x from the center. Due to this part of the ring dq, we have found out the electric field dE, and which is directed at this point away from the charge. That means if this is the point here, then due to this charge distribution dq, the electric field will be directed like this, If this is dq, then due to this charge distribution dq, electric field will be directed away from this point at the point P. Here P is this point, electric field is directed away. Now this makes an angle theta with z-axis. This is z-axis, and therefore we can understand this dE cos theta, this component, if this is theta, then this is also theta, then this dE cos theta is along z-axis. That means if this is the electric field away from the charge distribution, then if we consider dE cos theta component, if this is d, then this is dE cos theta, which is along z-axis. This is z-axis, this is dE, and this is dE cos theta. Now in the very first problem in electrostatic, I said about a trick that if the charge distribution is such that net charge is 0, then you can say that electric field along z-axis will be 0. If this is the charge distribution, net charge is 0 plus minus net charge is 0, then in a direction perpendicular to the plane, that is along z direction, net field will be 0. Therefore dE cos theta, that is lambda naught r cos phi d phi 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus x square. This is the value of d into cos theta. This is actually electric field along z axis, that is z component of the electric field, and net electric field along z axis will be 0. First see that problem, then come to this problem. In the very first problem I said about this trick, if the total charge distribution is such that net charge is 0, then electric field along a direction perpendicular to the plane of the distribution will be 0. Then first go through that problem, problem 1, then come to this problem. This will be easier for you. Now if we perform the integration, the value of the integration will be 0. Now concentrate about d sin theta. This is very important. Look, this is dE. Okay, you are looking from this view. This is dE. Then dE cos theta. This is dE cos theta, which is along z axis. Then this will be dE sin theta. If this is dE, then dE cos theta and dE sin theta will be perpendicular to this. Therefore dE sin theta component is lying in such a plane which is parallel to the plane of the ring. Try to understand this again. This is dE. Due to this charge distribution, we are finding out electric field at this point. At this point electric field is directed away due to positive charge. So this is dE. Then dE has a component d DE cos theta along this direction, and DE has a component DE sin theta along this direction. DE cos theta, DE sin theta, both should be perpendicular to each other. Then at this point, suppose at this point DE cos theta is along z axis and DE sin theta is along this. Therefore DE sin theta is in a plane which is parallel to the plane of the ring. This is DE sin theta. If this angle is phi, then this angle is also phi. Then DE sin theta has a component DE sin theta cos phi. This is along x direction, and DE sin theta sin phi, this is along y direction. That is y component of the field. This is DE sin theta sin phi. Put the values. DE means dq, we know the value of dq, lambda naught r cos phi d phi divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus x square. This is d sin theta. From this triangle we get sin theta is equal to r by root under r square plus x square. So this is r by root under r square plus this square. This term will be to the power 3/2 into sin phi. Therefore net field E will be along y axis DEY. This will be lambda naught r square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus x square to the power 3/2 integration cos phi sin phi d phi, and the value of the lower limit will be 0 and upper limit will be 2 pi. From 0 to 2 pi to get the full ring, 0 to 2 pi. If we perform this integration, the value of this integration will be 0. Therefore electric field along y axis will also be 0. Electric field along x axis is 0. Now electric field along z axis is 0. Electric field along y axis is 0. Now we have to find out electric field along x axis. X component of the field is DE sin theta cos phi. We know the value of DE sin theta. This is the value of DE sin theta. Therefore DEX, this is equal to DE sin theta, that is lambda naught r cos phi d phi by 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus x square to the power 3/2 into cos phi, that means cos square phi. If we perform the integration, electric field, this is integration dEx. In the previous problem number 2, I solved the integration cos square phi d phi from 0 to 2 pi, and the answer is pi. Integration cos square phi d phi from 0 to 2 pi, this is equal to pi. You can solve this, or I have solved this in the previous problem. The link is in the description. Therefore this is lambda naught r 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus x square to the power 3/2 integration cos square phi d phi from 0 to 2 pi. This value is pi. Therefore answer is lambda naught r divided by 4 epsilon naught, pi cancels, r square plus x square to the power 3/2. This is the value of the electric field. If we consider x is very greater than r, if x is very greater than r, then x square plus r square nearly equal to r square, and nearly equal to x square, as x is very greater than r, then the answer will be lambda naught r divided by 4 epsilon naught x cube. Remember this, try to understand this. If the charge distribution is in such that total charge is 0, then electric field along this direction is 0. And finally, once again, if this is the point where we have to find out the electric field, then due to this charge, electric field at this point is directed away from the charge, like this, away from the charge, like this. Now it has two components. One is d cos theta, this is along z direction, and other is d sin theta. So d sin theta is in a plane which is parallel to the plane of the ring. That means d sin theta is in this direction. This is d sin theta. If this angle is phi, this angle is also phi, then d sin theta has two components, d sin theta cos phi, d sin theta sin phi. Integrating this component becomes 0, so we get electric field only along x direction, and the value of electric field is lambda naught r by 4 epsilon naught x cube.